It says here, a very good way of catering for large numbers is by having a marquee on the lawn. I must bear that in mind.
I've left my address book back at the pitch. What number Pennsylvania Avenue is the White House? Anybody remember?
They won't have a number, the White House.
Of course they have.
Well, it'll be number 1, won't it? Bound to be.
No, it's something in the thousands.
Well, just put the White House. The postman will know what you mean. Unless, of course, he's new on that particular round. But even then, he'll only have to ask.
And leave the fate of the free world dangling in the hands of a trainee postman.
Oh, is that what you're writing about?
Ma'am, in here is step-by-step instructions on how to avoid World War III. I was hoping to get it in the post tonight.
Oh, you've no chance.
Still, it's worth a first-class stamp all the same.
Do you know how much red carpet costs?
Oh, I don't think it matters the colour. They go by the width.
No, I mean, you know, red carpet like what they roll out if the Queen's coming.
Oh, you mean red carpet? I'm with you.
£3.25 a metre.
Well, that's cheap for carpet.
That's only to iron it. Don't keep it, that's just for the one day.
£3.25? Oh. They put down miles of it, don't they, when she's going anywhere? If she comes here, I don't care. And you know me, I'm a royalist as much as anybody. We'll spend the extra, and we'll have the vinyl laid down, and then we'll have the benefit. And she'll agree with me, you know. It's not her, it's them. The dignities and the notables. Herself, like, she's frugal, you know. Frugal, I think she is.
Of course, you do often see them, don't you? Photographed, like, wearing the kilt and the sporran. I think that's on her mother's side. She's related to the Frugals. They are entitled to wear the tartan, any rose.
And when they decorate, she has to do it all up to please them, you know, not herself. She was saying to me only the other night. And the last time she thought she'd go mad and have the anaglypta on the ceilings. But for the rest, she said she'd be quite happy with the wood chip, because then you can paint over when it gets grubby. But they wouldn't have it. Said she had to keep up the position.
£3.25. You know he's listening to himself in there. That's his own tape of him singing.
What's to do with you?
You, lying there listening to yourself singing.
So? Glynis, you don't understand. I am an artist. And an artist has got to be all the time criticising his own performance.
Oh, well, I could help you out there.
Yeah, ta very much.
I mean, see if you can manage to make a song last for 3 minutes. You're not criticising your own performance. You're too big-headed. Just a way to avoid making conversation. I think you're scared of conversation, you.
Me? Me? In certain circles, as a matter of fact, Glynis, I happen to be known as something of a raconteur.
Like Al Capone. What's that got to do with it?
I'm sorry, Glynis, but to some of us, conversation is an art form all of its own.
All right, when was the last conversation we had?
Oh, come on, how do I know? We're always having conversations, Glynis.
No, we very often have monologues, but that's not the same thing. See? A conversation is where, for instance, you say something, and then you stop speaking because you want to hear what I want to say on the subject. The nearest we've had to a conversation this week is when you gave us a lift back from the Blue Cockatoo last night.
Well, there you are.
You pulled over into the lay-by and said, "How about here?" Great conversation.
I'll be fair, Glynis.
I'm being serious, Cyril. I think you're incapable of having a conversation with a woman. A proper conversation. Oh, and it's not just you, it's men.
Oh, hang on. First, you say I'm avoiding having a conversation. Then you say I'm incapable of having a conversation. Well, which one is it? Make your minds up. If I can't do it to begin with, I wouldn't need to avoid it, would I?
Cyril, a person what can't swim has to avoid falling in the water.
Oh, all right, great. Let's have a conversation. If that's what you've got your heart set on, come on.
It's not my wildest dream, you know. It's only conversation. Not, of course, that I'm an artist like yourself. I mean, I suppose I'm only really fit to grunt and nod a bit when you're having a conversation with somebody.
Glynis, are we going to have a conversation?
Yeah, all right. What about that? Oh, that'd be lovely, that. A page boy. Oh.
A what?
A page boy. carrying the ring on a velvet cushion down the aisle in front of the bride.
You've got delusions of grandeur, do you know that?
I've got delusions of grandeur, me. Who's the one with the cupboard full of signed photographs of himself? That'd be well worth it and all, wouldn't it?
What?
That. Video your big day.
Video?
A lot of people have videos done at the wedding nowadays.
Page boys with velvet cushions. Video? Who are you thinking of marrying? Cyril B. DeMille?
No, I'm marrying Cyril McGregor, the headphone Hermes.
It's still the same old story.
I know, Glenn, but that's why he's got to work on the act. You see, Cyril could be at the crossroads of his career. He could be on the flyover to stardom or the underpass to oblivion. From here on, it's go platinum or go plummet.
It's all a dream, though, innit? All the best things are just dreams. Cyril's a star. Your man's best mates with the Queen.
You got a page boy holding your cushion and a marquee on the lawn.
Well, you'd go bananas otherwise, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but that dream could be so tantalisingly close for Cyril. I mean, he has got an official fan club started by his fan.
Yeah, well, that's a sign how things are going.
Of course it is.
A few years ago, that girl wouldn't have been out starting fan clubs.
No, still in pigtails.
Don't know about the hairstyle. She'd have been locked up. She's a few slices short of a loaf. Only it's enlightened now. She's being cared for in the community.
Yeah, but all the same, Glenn, I mean, she was a fan. And it does take things like fan clubs and promotion. And OK, if you like, hype and all that. What makes a star?
But you've got to have something to start with, haven't you?
How do you define a star, Glenn? It's a person that's got some, like, thing about them that you can take and magnify 100 times. And it takes somebody to see that thing. Now, it might only be a small thing.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, but it takes somebody to grab hold of that thing, Glenn, and make it grow. Make it visible. It takes somebody with perception, Glenn. Me.
But a star, they've got to be like out of the ordinary, haven't they? Like David Bowie. I mean, he can sing, yeah, but he's unusual as well. Cyril's not. Well, he is unusual. It doesn't show in normal clothes.
A star is basically a personification in an exaggerated form of what Freud calls the unconsummated illicit relationship of the id to the superego.
There's a lot in that. He must have been dead clever, that Freud.
Well, I don't know about being clever, but at least he had the sense to buy himself a decent dictionary.
I think you can tell a lot about people from who their favourite star happens to be. Who's your favourite star, Mr. Stanley? Film star, singer, anything?
Male or female?
Male first.
King Kong?
C. Female.
Ava Gardner. No question, without a doubt.
Why Ava Gardner especially?
Oh, I don't know. But in certain respects, she makes me feel like King Kong. Could have something to do with it. Mind you, my downfall was Ava Gardner.
Really?
Well, it was her making me feel like King Kong on the back row of the Empress Picture House that led to the first Mrs. Stanley becoming the first Mrs. Stanley.
Well, I think we ought to take a good look at Cyril, find out what it is he's got to offer.
I said this myself, but I keep putting it off.
I was just saying, Mr. Stanley, what we've got to do is find the thing that will make Cyril into a star performer.
Well, on a scale from King Kong to Kermit the Frog, he's nowhere. He definitely needs a gimmick. They used to have such a thing as a castrato once, you know.
A what?
Singers like they were, only they used to castrate them.
You did what?
Well, the same as they do for horses or tomcats. Castrate them.
Oh, throwing pies is one thing, but nobody's that bad.
No, it was to keep the beautiful voice, Glennis. You know, like that little Welsh lad that's always on.
Oh, the poor kid.
No, they don't do it now, Glennis, not even in Wales.
Well, our Tiddles never sounded any different. He just went like sleeping all the time, you know. He didn't half get fat. Lost all interest except for eating and grooming himself. You sure Cyril hasn't had it done, are you?
But, it wouldn't make any difference to his voice now, would it?
No.
No. I don't suppose it's even worth considering, is it?
Oh, I don't know. It won't affect Cyril's voice, no. But it'd be a comforting thought to them that had to listen to it. Right, he's finishing. We can get back in. I'm dying for a peanut. Why I don't remember to bring some out with me when he starts, I don't know.
Not perfect. Not perfect. Could probably take that last number a bit faster, all the same. If we could get the agents down here, the bookings would come, I'm sure of it.
Have a peanut.
No time, Mr. Stanley. Singers never eat peanuts, didn't you know? Can stick in your throat somehow, can't sing for hours.
Here, take plenty. Help yourself.
You know what you were saying the other day about, always criticising your own act?
Yeah?
Well, you're right, it needs working on.
Oh, yeah, well, sure. I mean, there's always something you can... But these cacks don't help. I know what you mean. It's having the freedom to really move and make use of the stage, but since my mum's let them out and put a new zip in, I have not that complete confidence. And you can't do the John Travolta job unless you've got complete confidence in your kecks.
It's not just the kecks, Cyril, it's everything. I mean, you've got to work on the act to bring over your personality.
Yeah, well, you get the agents down here and I'll work on the act.
I'm not bringing no agents down here until you've got your act right.
You know why the agents never get in here? It's because it's too established. They don't think of coming here because they know what they're going to see. Top-line cabaret, polished performers. They're going round all the dives because they think that's where the unknowns are. Because I have an entree into a place like this and can do the sophisticated stuff, they all just assume I'm doing Talk of the Town next week. It's amusing, really.
What was you saying about Glenys and the ideas she was getting?
About the page boy?
No, about the video. We do a video. That's the in thing now.
Video? A video? That is brilliant, but I mean, can we do it?
Well, if you can video a wedding, you can video the act.
Mr. Stanley says stop eating the peanuts. He's just checked with Faye and there's a load of pies gone past the sell-by date. We want you on again.
We would appreciate your advice, Mr. Stanley.
About making a video? Well, what would I know about making a video?
You are a man of very wide experience, Mr. Stanley, well versed in the ways of show business. The highways, the byways, and, if I might say so, the my ways.
If I had my time all over again, you know what I'd do?
What's that, Mr. Stanley?
Pizza parlours, that's the game to be in.
About the video?
I mean, what is a pizza? Bread and tomato sauce. I mean, it's like a bomb cake that tried to cross the road.
You're a man who books acts, Mr. Stanley. What would make you book an act if you'd seen it on a video? What would you look for?
In a word, sophistication.
Yeah, well, that is my trademark.
Plus, the magic. The ability to fashion a mood and create a relationship with each individual member of the audience. So they had a sense of sharing in a unique and personal experience.
Listen to this man, Wes. He knows.
That's what you look for. That and hair on the head.
No, Mr. Stanley, I agree with everything else, but not that. A well-extended profile, as you know yourself, is a sign of virility.
Yeah, and as it happens to be the only sign he's got that you don't have to look for with a microscope. Best stick to it, like.
Didn't hold Phil Collins back, did he?
No, Phil Silvers, but then it's different for comics.
Phil Collins isn't a comic.
Look, Cyril, if you ask for my advice, do me the courtesy of listening to it instead of taking issue all the time.
Point taken, Mr. Stanley.
If you listen to an older, sadder and wiser man, open a pizza parlour. Fast food. I mean, tacos. Tacos. I mean, it's like a giant potato crisp with stuff on. When I think how I've worn my fingers to the bone.
Funny. A man with a totally glamorous lifestyle like Mr. Stanley. One of the kings of Clubland, talking like that. Must be feeling down.
Never mind. What Mr. Stanley was saying can be summed up in one word. Star quality. That's what we've got to get across in your video.
How about you do it like when they're arriving at the premiere, you know. There's all like flashbulbs going and they're holding the fans back. Great. And you see me getting out the car in the old tuxedo.
Cyril, For star quality, you'd be better off arriving on the bus than in your old marina.
No! It's a big Yankee job. The chauffeur. And there's just a back until then. And that's where I start singing. Well, I could be miming there, because you can stick the sound on after, can't you?
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I wanna be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to.
I suppose there's like searchlights sweeping the sky.
Oh, my.
God knows where we're going to get searchlights.
Wake up in the city that doesn't sleep to find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap.
And there'll be like a flunky holding the door. And there's me getting out the car, you know, the way they do, keeping their knees together. I'll have to practice that. What do you mean? Well, I'm gonna be in it. And you see me getting out the limousine and this dead glamorous, like all shimmering creation, you know, with no back or nothing and everyone gawping.
You are not in it.
I'm not in it.
Glenys, we're not just messing round. This is a serious video we're talking about. Then again, Wes, starlets.
Starlets?
Yeah, like surrounding me, you know.
I wanna wake up in the city that doesn't sleep.
And who are they, these starlets then?
How do you mean, who are they?
I mean, who are they? They're not Muppets or anything.
They're starlets, just starlets.
Got big boobs, have they?
Well, in that respect, nature has not been niggardly with them, no.
They've got gorgeous legs.
Seeing as you mention it,
Skirts slit to the armpit, I shouldn't wonder.
funny you should say that.
Shiny, luscious, pouting lips and all. Funny. You can tell me all about the boobs and the legs and everything, but you can't tell me who they are. You can't even name them.
They haven't got names. They're imaginary. Look, I'm just imagining it. It's a fantasy. I'm just imagining what I'll do in my video.
No, you're not. You're imagining what it'd be like if you was really ever famous and successful. That's what you're imagining.
Oh, Glenys!
Don't Glenys me. This is all how you imagine it, isn't it? Sod the video.
So, well?
Well, so, notice the first thing you say is I'm not in it.
Oh, Glenys!
No, there's searchlights and limousines and starlets with legs up to their armpits and pouting lips and no names. There's no Glenys, is there? Oh, no, when you're rich and famous, there's no sign of Glenys. She's disappeared. Glenys! As long as you know, Buddy, Glenys will do, is that it? Because I'm daft enough to put up with you, but oh, if you make it to the top, it's goodbye, Glenys. Hello, pouting starlets.
Be fair, Glenn.
Be fair! Fair! He's just going to toss me aside. I'll just be left in a lay-by somewhere, will I?
I didn't know you had this thing about lay-bys, Glenn. You'll go somewhere else in future.
We'll go nowhere in future because I don't play any part in your future. Not if it's any good, only if it's boring.
I never said that, Glenys.
Of course you never said it. You only let it out because you're thick. Well, thanks for everything, Cyril. And thanks for the education because I'm finished with men. And I've even finished with you.
Sometimes, Glenys, and I'm being serious, I think you should see a doctor. Because you've been having these outbursts just lately. It could be your hormones out of play.
What are you doing? Pretty safe, girl. A bouncer with a truss is no use to me.
I'm very sorry, Mr. Stanley.
Oh, Glenys, what's to do? What have you done to her, Cyril?
What have I?
Going out, Mr. Stanley. We can't work in the same place as that megastar there.
Yeah, Mr. Stanley, she's just walked out of my life and your club just like that after 6 years. And why? Nobody knows.
Everybody knows except for you, Cyril. So when you've got your breath back,
Me breath. That's the least of me worries.
you can go out and get her back here.
Sorry, Mr. Stanley. One thing I'll never do is crawl to a woman. Also, man starts standing up on his knees. Sorry. No can do.
Look, Cyril, I want Glenys back here. And if she won't work here because you're here, then I'll have to find myself another bouncer. In fact, I can save the money, because Glenys can do the job herself.
Yeah, but can she sing?
I don't know. I'll give her a tryout next Tuesday. She's a better bouncer than you. She's probably a better singer and all. So get her back. Otherwise, you won't be singing at the Blue Cockatoo ever again.
Never mind, Cyril. Another discussion with Glenys and you could be eligible to sing for the Vienna Boys Choir.
Glenys.
I've told you.
Oh, Glenn, come on. Get in the car. I'll tell you what my real fantasies are.
Liverpool City CID, sir. I've been watching your behaviour from a parked vehicle, and I have reason to believe you have been curb crawling with the intention of soliciting a prostitute. It's my duty to caution you that anything you say may be taken down and used in evidence. Out of the car, please.
Are you saying I look like a...
That's for me, love. These fellas don't care who they accost. For the sake of decent women like yourself, these fellas have got to be put behind bars.
Oh, you're so right, officer. But will I have to give evidence?
No, there'll be no need for that, madam. You're quite free to go.
Good night, then.
That is my fiancée.